Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So levels we gave you yesterday pretty much playing out to the T, and you can see the rejection off here, which was 34,800, was previous rejection, and also the kind of just above, or around about the weekly high. And you can see we've had a little bit of a pullback onto the 155, which is the next level, and then a buy off there. So oscillators are grouped to the upside, not really excited about that, but if you have a look at the moving averages, we're starting to get a crossover and we are testing the 155 break. So well worth paying attention to on the 8 hour at the moment. It's going to take a while, but well worth watching. The 3 hour oscillator is starting to ease off. 3 hour, we have a confirmation of all the moving averages crossover, and we are pretty much in a fairly tight uptrend right here. So these two levels weren't really tested yesterday. We're sort of bouncing off just above there. I don't like that. I prefer a fractional. So no fractional there, so I'm not interested in taking that trade. So this is still open, 34,330, 34,329 area, and then just below it is also open at 34,182. So if we drop down to the hour, and this is where you'll see yesterday we sort of just drifting below. We had a bit of a gap to the upside. Look at that beautiful pin bar there. And we'll look at it on the lower time frames as well. But what we're seeing at the moment is what's looking like a little bit of rejection of the moving averages before we move down. I think we're probably going to form some form of a range. It's already starting. Bottom end of the range is going to be around here at 34,329. Top of the range is going to be around 34,800. So you can see how we're just hovering here in the middle on the moving average at the moment. And now if we just start dropping down again down to the 15 minute, you can see yesterday the gap was up there. Always very wary of taking a trade when there's a gap above. The gap always closes, especially on the weekly side, and you can see there it goes up. Nice big green pin bar with an engulfing bar. So yeah, as soon as you saw that, it's an opportunity to get into this with a stop above. So it's 156 point stop loss, and you're looking for structure, and there was structure on the 15 minute looking over here, 230 points, etc. That's kind of where you'd be taking your profit, around 270 points. So half decent trade, half decent short that happened there. Would have been a scalp, but at the moment, if you look at the 15 minutes, it is above and below the moving averages. We do have a crossover. It does indicate a bit of a trend reversal on the 15 minute right now. So which is why I'm thinking we're more than likely going to come back down to this 34,329 area. So that's kind of my view at the moment. 34,182 and even 34,100, pretty much on the nail, which is a little gap down here, and that's at 34,100 as well. So yeah, I think trend is up on the 1 hour. The 3 hour trend is up, and the 8 hour is starting to look like it's looking to break, but obviously it needs a bit of a retest on the higher time frame. So that's why I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback, find some support somewhere along the line, and then a bigger move to the upside. Lastly, just on the 3 hour, remember this zone here is a fairly strong zone. Look at all the resistance found here, and that's between 34,182 and 34,100. So, and that also is the previous range, and that previous range, to put it in the block here, is that structure there. So what that basically means, as I said yesterday, is you should have a retest. If the retest is successful, then you have a target to the upside of around 35,927. If I just break out to the higher time frames again, you can see quite a bit of structure at that area as well. Okay, but obviously we need to have the retest, and the retest has not happened yet. Oscillators are also all over the place. So what we're waiting for is some kind of a pullback to buy off, and that's the only thing that I'll be looking at the moment. Just trading off the 1 hour. Sorry, this will be back on the 1 hour. So that's kind of the view that we've got at the moment. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. pullbacks to be bought, and we'll be patiently waiting for that to happen. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.